Hello students. In this class, let us discuss about two experiments which is included in your syllabus. One is to show that carbon dioxide is given out during respiration, and another experiment is about study about the binary fission in amoeba and budding in yeast with the help of a diagram or permanent slide. First, let us discuss about the release of carbon dioxide during respiration. Respiration is a process in which the digested food molecule further breaks down to release energy either in presence of oxygen or in the absence of oxygen. Means during respiration, the digested food molecules such as glucose gets converted into carbon dioxide, water with the release of energy, and release of energy takes place either in the presence of oxygen or in the absence of oxygen. If respiration or breakdown of glucose takes place in the presence of oxygen, then it is called as aerobic respiration. If the same process takes place in the absence of oxygen, then it is called as anaerobic respiration. The end products of both aerobic and anaerobic respiration are a bit different. But by both the process, energy is released. Already we have discussed in detail about aerobic and anaerobic respiration in theory classes. Here we are experimentally going to prove that carbon dioxide is given out during respiration. In order to carry out this experiment, we need germinating seeds of pea, then water, conical flask, KOH solution, and test tube, cork, thread, etc. The main procedure behind this experiment is first we have to take the germinated wet seeds in a conical flask. Then hang a small test tube containing potassium hydroxide or KOH solution with the help of a thread. See, by the help of the thread, this test tube is hanged inside the conical flask. Then close the mouth of the conical flask with the help of a cork having a bent delivery tube. This is the bent delivery tube. One end of the delivery tube is present inside the conical flask and another end of the delivery tube is present inside the beaker containing water. Here, this end of the delivery tube is present inside the conical flask and another end is present in the beaker containing water. Then fill, here we have filled this beaker with the water and we have to note down the initial level of water. We have to note down the initial level of water in the beaker. Then we have to keep this setup airtight by using or applying wax, petroleum jelly here, and then keep this setup undisturbed for about few hours, for about 4 to 5 hours. After 5 hours, we have to observe the changes in the level of water in this end of the delivery tube. Now, observation. After 4 to 5 hours, we can observe rise in the level of water in this end of the delivery tube. See, this is the final level of water. This is the initial level of water, and after 4 to 5 hours, the water level in this end of the delivery tube has risen up till here. This is the final level of water in the delivery tube, which is dipped in the beaker containing water. The main reason behind this is due to respiration by the germinating seeds, carbon dioxide is released. carbon dioxide is released during the respiration, and that carbon dioxide reacts with the KOH solution, and hence temporarily in this region a vacuum is created. In this region vacuum is created for temporary period of time. Due to that vacuum, creation in the vacuum, the level of water in this end of the delivery tube rises up till here. The rise in the level of water in this end of the delivery tube shows or proves that carbon dioxide is given out by the germinating seeds during respiration. Here vacuum is created. Due to that vacuum, here the level of water is risen up. This is about the first experiment. That is, carbon dioxide is given out during respiration. And this is the experiment which proves release of carbon dioxide during respiration in plants. Then the next experiment is to study binary fission in amoeba and budding in yeast with the help of this diagram or with the help of permanent slide. Binary fission and budding both are a type of asexual reproduction. In case of amoeba is a unicellular organism which is having irregular shape. The shape of the amoeba is irregular. First we will discuss about binary fission in amoeba. In case of amoeba, first during binary fission, first elongation of the nucleus takes place. See, this is the nucleus, and elongation of the nucleus means nucleus elongates here. Then here also you can observe the elongation of the nucleus. After elongation, nucleus of the parent amoeba splits into two. Nucleus splits into two. After that is called as karyokinesis. Splitting of nucleus into two is called as karyokinesis. After that, cytokinesis takes place. Cytokinesis is nothing but division. Cytokinesis is nothing but division of cytoplasm. Here, first nucleus splits, two daughter nuclei are formed. After that, cytokinesis takes place. Cytokinesis means division of cytoplasm like this. After cytokinesis, here two daughter amoeba are produced after cytokinesis. This is about binary fission in amoeba. Bi means two. Binary fission means here the single parental cell divides into two daughter cells. Single parental cell divides into two daughter cells. That is called binary fission. Next one is budding in yeast. Yeast is also unicellular organism. It usually reproduces by budding. During budding, first from the parent cell, small bud arises. See, this is the parent yeast cell. From this parent yeast cell, a small bud. Bud is nothing but small outgrowth or protuberance. Outgrowth or protuberance. First bud arises from the parent cell. After that, the nucleus of the parent cell divides. Daughter nuclei moves into the bud region. That bud grows in size. Then slowly that bud or outgrowth constricts at the base. It constricts at the base. But after constriction also, it will remain attached to the parent yeast cell for some period of time. And see, this is the chain of bud. Chain of bud which are present above the single parent yeast cell. Like this, bud develops into individual yeast cell. This is about budding in East. Thank you.